Hi everyone, Jeff Marion here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have two trials that just wrapped up in the 3M combat earplugs litigation, and we have two verdicts in favor of the veterans. I'll tell you more about that in this video. This is a series of videos designed to help you understand personal injury law. I do a whole series of videos. In fact, I've got a whole playlist of 3M combat earplug litigation videos. I also do videos on other topics in personal injury law, such as automobile crashes. So check out these videos, click on the subscribe button, and make sure you click on the bell to get notifications when new videos come out. I've been fighting for people injured in crashes, in falls, and by unsafe products for over 25 years. I created this channel to help keep you informed and help keep you safe. All right, so let's talk about these two particular cases. In the first case, jurors in Pensacola, Florida, awarded Luke Villmeyer, a veteran, $50 million in compensatory damages. In the second case, a jury in Tallahassee, Florida, awarded Steve Wilkerson, a U.S. Army Reserve veteran who used the earplugs primarily in combat and in training, $8 million in damages. In both cases, the veterans used them in training. In Mr. Wilkerson's case, again, he used them in combat. In both of these cases, they involved hearing loss and tinnitus damages. Previous cases have awarded damages on tinnitus only. For those of you that don't know the difference, hearing loss is obviously self-explanatory, but tinnitus is the profound ringing in your ears that you get from exposure to loud noise, and it can be debilitating. And the testimony in these cases has shown that this particular affliction can be debilitating. It can aggravate other mental health issues that you have. It can aggravate migraines. It can really, really affect a veteran's life if he or she is suffering from tinnitus. Do you have any questions about this litigation? Please leave them in the comments section below. I check these comments on the regular, and I'm always available, and I'm always happy to answer your questions. So what else is going on in this litigation? Well, the first thing I need to talk about is the first appeal on the first trial has reached the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals for the United States. What 3M is arguing there is the government contractor defense, and they believe that these cases should have been dismissed before trial because of this government contractor defense. To sum this up, what it means is that 3M is saying, well, we designed these earplugs to the specs provided by the government. We acted in the way that the government, the Department of Defense, asked us to do, and therefore we are preempted from suit, especially on breach of warranty and failure to warn, your general causes of action when you're talking about product liability. And by breach of warranty, what I mean is a breach of warranty for the use of the product. In other words, if I sell you earplugs, I warrant to you that these earplugs will protect your hearing. If they don't, and I know they're defective, I've breached that warranty of fitness for use. We have more bellwether trials coming. Those trials will be picking up in April and May. And again, as you recall, we have to go through this bellwether setup before we can really see if there's going to be a settlement for the other hundreds of thousands of veterans who have filed cases. The reason for that is that the judge has prevented settlement talks during trial. We're going to go through the bellwethers, see where we're at, and then the judge is going to want to sit everybody down at the table. Now that's Judge Casey Rogers in Pensacola, and what she's already started doing is remanding back 500 cases at a time to various federal courts throughout the country to start getting those cases ready for another wave of trials. It is after these bellwether trials are done that you'll start to see some movement. Now, in most personal injury cases, let's say you are involved in a case where you're involved in a crash and you go to trial on it. The defendant at the trial, the defense lawyer at the trial, can look around, can watch your testimony, see what your doctors have to say, and say, oh, this case is going south on us pretty quickly, and talk to the insurance company or talk to the company representing the driver and say, look, we got to settle this. And then the case can settle even if you've picked a jury and taken testimony. Happens all the time. In this case, we don't have that luxury. So we are going to plow through all of these trials before we know what's going on. Another thing that you should all be aware of, if you already have a case that you filed, make sure that your lawyer has a copy of the DD-214, your discharge papers. There was just an order that came out in late March of 2022 where the judge said, I need DD-214s not only filed, uploaded, and served on the defense counsel. So if you haven't done that, make sure that you have your DD-214 out to your attorney. If you're still planning on filing, you got to get this done. Make sure that you have it when you talk to your attorney at the very first meeting, or have it available to be emailed and scanned or done whatever, or faxed right away. Because as soon as the attorney files it for you in federal court, there's going to be a need to upload that DD-214. The reason the judge wants the DD-214 is it's an official government document that shows when you as a veteran served. And there's a window of between about 2003 and 2015 that these earplugs were in circulation. So as a result, they want to start to jettison the cases that may not fit that window. So it's very important, and they will dismiss your case and you will have to refile it. And that's going to be more money out of your pocket. So make sure that when you talk to your attorney for the first time, that you have your DD-214. If you've already filed a case, make sure that your attorney has a copy and has filed it, because an order just came down this week. If you've suffered hearing loss or tinnitus as a result of using 3M Combat earplugs, please contact me at the email address below. Or you can reach me through my website at www.jeffmarionlaw.com, and I'll sit down with you for free and go over your case with you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I want to thank you for watching all of the other videos in this series. Make sure that you check back regularly, especially after there's been some verdicts in these cases, and I'll have new videos up. Also, please take a moment to watch the other videos in my series if you have questions or you're just simply interested in other areas of personal injury law. If you find any of these videos helpful, make sure that you click on the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, please leave your comments in the section below, and I'll see you in the next video.